Stephen was an 8-year-old boy moving into a new town as his father just got a huge promotion at work. His parents, Kevin and Stacy, a stay-at-home mom, and his father being a new executive, splurge on a new home together. This is exciting for Stephen because he will now have a new room and be able to make new friends. Stephen was a bit of a loner back in his old town in LA. Now living in Texas, the first couple of weeks into the new home went as normal as adjusting to a new surrounding would be. Stephen would often play with his friend Baron next door. One night, Baron noticed a strange light coming from Stephen's room and texted him asking what he was doing and if his parents were going to get him the new PS5. No response. Later that day, Baron asked Stephen what the strange light was and he responded that he wasn't home. In fact, he just got back today from spending time with his family for a reunion. No one thought anything of it until later that night when Stephen walks back upstairs from dinner and he sees the light too. As he enters his room, the light shuts off. It's weird because the light was slightly green. So Stephen went and told his parents, but they thought it was just his imagination. Stephen continues his nightly routine, and inside the bathroom while he was brushing his teeth, his mother asks him what he would like for lunch tomorrow from the hallway, and the door slams shut. Stephen is now screaming inside the bathroom. He is standing in complete darkness, and Stacy, his mother, trying to get the door open, fails. It wasn't until Kevin ran up the stairs and he was able to break down the door. They immediately asked Stephen why he would prank his mother like that. Stephen begs his parents that it wasn't a prank and that strange things are starting to happen. His parents chopped this up as another one of his TikTok pranks and told him it's time for bed. When Stephen would go to bed, his parents would often spend an hour downstairs sharing a glass of wine and unwinding from the day. However, tonight would be something slightly different. Stacy was pouring her favorite glass of wine when all of a sudden in front of her, the glass shoots off the counter and onto the floor. She feels a brush of cold air sweep by her and hears Stephen scream from his bedroom. Both Kevin and Stacy ran up the stairs to find their son's room closed, and they bust down the door to be able to get in, and they see their son lifted into the air. Kevin grabs him quickly and the door shuts and locks behind them. They are now locked in Stephen's room. Stacy tries to open the door, but without prevail, it isn't opening. They make the decision to climb out the window and go down the roof. Carefully, Stephen's mother steps out first, then Stephen, and finally it is his father's turn. However, he gets shoved behind him. Stephen and his mom make their way down in order to help Kevin when they realize they're still not alone. They try to wake up Stephen's father, but without prevail, you see Stephen being picked up and flown back into the house. The mother screams, begging her to let her child go. The neighbor comes running, a local pastor, saying this isn't the first time this has happened. The pastor rushed into the house, busting down the door, looking for Stephen, praying, spreading holy water. Stephen! The pastor finds Stephen in his room with a dark figure above him. The pastor pulls out a Bible and starts praying harder, louder, throwing holy water. You see a huge shining light right before the demon reaches the password and poof, it's gone. Quickly they leave home and call 911. The father survived his attack after being in a coma for 6 days. When he awoke, you would not believe what he has to tell everyone.